It's the Custard TV podcast. I'm Luke, editor and runner. I know that's. I won't be able to do that every week, but that was one and
Musical,
only.
I like it.
More melodic than I thought. The Custard TV podcast. Hello. I'm Luke in the. I was going to say in the London area. Everything's gone wrong now. I'm Luke, editor and runner of the website.
Are you in the London area? Are you going to tell us something?
Gary is the one in the London area, not me.
Greetings.
And Matt is in the northern area.
Eight up.
The northern...
up.
Can I ask a question that I posed on Facebook earlier today? Do you keep your tomato sauce in the fridge or not?
Do you know what? This came up today, as it happens. Now, I lived in the States for a long time, and there you have to keep it in the fridge. So, for a long time when we came back, it was just sauce goes in the fridge. Now, I don't think you need to do it. Where do you stand on it? Where do you put yours?
I'm firmly that the tomato ketchup stays in the cupboard. If it goes in the fridge, it's too cold when it goes on the bacon, the sausage, whatever you might have it.
Yeah, and then it sort of messes up the whole... Oh my god.
I have barbecue sauce and mayonnaise. Not together.
No.
That'd be weird.
That's an interesting combination.
There are two camps on that, aren't there? You either always put it in your fridge, or... you have it in the cupboard. I don't think there's any harm in having it in the cupboard, because then
I think those that have it in the cupboard are very much that belief that you can't have cold tomato ketchup. It's not good.
My aunt puts all her chocolate in the fridge, which I think is wrong. Oh, Matt's agreeing with that.
It depends if it's gone a bit, sweat. I suppose she doesn't want to expose it to room temperature in fear of it going a bit mushy, maybe.
Now where do you stand on putting bread in the fridge? During a particular heat wave a couple of years ago, I remember putting bread in the fridge because if it stays out, but I wouldn't normally put bread in the fridge.
But I'm going to shock you now. I'm so upper class. I have a bread bin.
I've got a bread bin.
Yeah, we've got a bread bin. Oh, my mum's got a bread bin. I haven't got a bread bin.
Yeah, see, now you've moved.
I haven't got any bread in the house. I haven't got any bread.
If you're looking to buy a moving house present, he needs a bread bin.
Well, he needs bread, yeah.
I don't eat a lot of carbs. Saying that I've got these, steak's not carbs. That's protein.
Well, you would have carbs with it, though, wouldn't you? Or...
Is that a choice?
I've got some sweet potato fries with it today.
Is it a choice not to eat carbs?
Well, they were cheap, so what can I say?
Fair enough.
I'm basically a fan of anything that's got a yellow sticker on it at the supermarket.
Now, I've only just worked out in my local Sainsbury's where they keep that, and boy, did I get some bargains last week.
Go on then, what'd you get?
This was £3. This rump steak was £3.
That's pretty good. I got three things. 12 small sausage rolls for about something like £1.20.
Oh, nice.
How
many of them?
In the freezer.
You were going to say, yeah.
A pasta bake that I could do in the microwave. That's just a good TV dinner. Chicken, ham, and leek pie, which I had last night. Which was lovely.
My god!
Yeah, no,
do you know
what
I like?
Chicken, ham, and leek pie from Sainsbury's.
Yeah.
Do you know what I've had recently that I enjoyed? Chicken and bacon pie.
Oh really?
That was also
nice.
I like the leek in there. It just gives it a nice different flavour.
Oh, I've missed the preamble. That was nice. Okay, TV news, reviews and previews. We may as well do it, even though the preamble's been exciting up to this point.
Yeah. Maybe it should be all preamble and no amble.
Yeah, one podcast. We should do nothing about television.
I don't think people would notice, to be honest.
No, I don't think they would either.
Luke.
Hey, everybody, here's our star.
Gary.
I'd never heard of him before today.
And Matt.
He's a professional.
Talking telly.
Try it, just for 1 week. Just try the program for 1 week.
This is the Custard TV podcast.
According to Digital Spy, which is a site I recommend you don't visit, just visit ours. They must have been on a set visit to Marcella, and Anna Friel
punch you in the face for that.
Or stab you.
And welcome. Anna Friel seemed to have suggest that she'd signed up for a further 2 series of Marcella, which I'm looking forward to getting there.
Because Marcella, is it? No?
That is a rumour, of course. There's a new team at ITV now, and they may just decide, you know what, we're not going to recommission it just because she signed up. Doesn't mean
I'm assuming, though, that she signed up to the production company.
We'll cast her in Emmerdale instead or something.
Well, that's it.
Yeah, we'll stick her in Midsummer.
Yeah.
We'll make her the 6th chaser on the chase.
She can
Ooh,
present
that'd be good.
Extra Factor for a year.
Yeah,
I'm assuming that the fact that she signed up for 2 years doesn't mean that Marcella is renewed.
Till we see it in press release form, no.
No.
What about Anna
It's
Friel
not.
on Loose Women?
I'm sure that'd be great.
Let's stab a few of them while we're at it.
Anna Friel can step in for Jeremy Kyle when he goes on holiday.
Or Judge Friel.
I imagine she's quite judgmental. I'd like that. Gary, head west.
Yeah, thank you, and I appreciate the new theme tune. Thank you.
Before you kick into this, Gary, can I add a bit of news?
Go ahead.
Ooh, that's
And
going to
Luke
screw the edit.
Luke might know what I'm talking about is the announcement of the Good Wife spin-off.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
With
I have seen this, but I didn't include
Christine Baranski as Diane Lockhart, and also friend of the site, as Luke would say, Cush Jumbo. Without ruining it for everyone, centering on the firm that sort of started at the end of the season.
But also, which is a really bizarre choice, what they've done is they've put it on a channel called CBS All Access, which is
online.
It's a pay
which
channel.
is I don't know whether it's a pay channel or online. I'm sort of out of the loop now.
It's a pay channel because isn't the new Star Trek going on that as well?
There is,
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, don't you think that obviously this would be a massive ratings winner if it was just well, so would Star Trek probably. To be
but
fair.
they need people to pay for this service, so this is the enticement.
And I wonder whether the fact that it's on a pay channel, whether that will mean we don't necessarily get it on more for. I don't know.
The Kings are only going to be working on the pilot of this, by the way. They're doing that thing about, what was it again, Luke? Robots?
Aliens or something?
We've talked about this in the past on previous years. This week has been the confirmation of what's called the upfronts, which is where the networks show you what they're going to be putting out in the autumn schedule this year, which is their kind of a big launch. They've axed a few shows and changed things around. One of the sort of major changes was that Supergirl, something we watched. Now, did you guys watch it, or was I the only one?
No, we're not perverts.
I probably watched it if it was on the People's Couch. Was it on the People's Couch?
Which it was, I think.
That's currently showing on Sky One over here, but that's been moved from CBS to the CW network, becoming more of a trend where the major networks are allowing their shows to sort of go as well. We'll come on to Agent Carter, which is receiving a lot of...
I mean, Supergirl does seem like it would fit in more on the CW.
Well, that's right.
Does
the CW network shows The Flash and things like that, so I do agree, but it's interesting. The other major announcement is that the X-Files will return, but it will fit in with the actors' schedule, so we probably won't see anything till 2017 or beyond. But they will bring it back.
Not Gillian Tailforth, Gillian Anderson.
Gillian Tailforth. I'll watch it. The following TV shows have been axed. Castle, which shows an alibi over here. Very interestingly, because the main actress, Katia Stanek, had announced that she wouldn't be returning for the next series, and then they cancelled the show. So
they said they hadn't renewed her contract or something.
But only after that had they said they were going to cancel the show. Agent Carter, which I mentioned, which shows on Fox over here. The only reason this is getting a lot of press is this is the first Marvel show to really be cancelled, and it's already receiving quite a sort of. I've seen lots of petitions and things trying to get it moved to Netflix. I'm not sure because obviously Netflix have got a lot of their own Marvel shows, but I don't know whether this will make it. The Muppets, that was terrible, that's gone. Nashville, which in this country has been moved around 3 channels, so it's not a surprise that it's disappeared. The awful CSI Cyber, which was on 5, has gone. Extant, which we got on Amazon, which was Halle Berry. Person of Interest on 5, that was understandable. And then poor old E4 had just bought Rush Hour, which is a television adaptation of the movie with Jackie Chan. And that's been canned after 1 year. Right, 3 very brief reviews. I'd very quickly like to talk about the recent series of Veep that's been on. Luke, I'm assuming that you're still up to date on.
Yes.
Fantastic series.
I think this is the best one yet, and I didn't expect that because Armando's gone. All the same crew are there and same cast, but Armando's not at the helm. And to imagine that show without him would have been quite
Chris
hard.
Addison, who has been working with Armando for a long time now, who's directing most of the episodes.
Yeah.
Very quickly, just to say that she is now president, but there's still a recount going on in Nevada, and actually in the last episode that it's got to go to Congress. And the last episode that showed where her mother passed away,
that was
just cringingly brilliant.
I loved it so much.
It was absolutely fantastic.
I do worry about how. I mean, we've got another season after this, and I hope they would know that is probably enough. Only because how long can Selena just keep going on and on?
I think the thing is that you don't want her to become president and be successful. That's not how you want the show to go. So
it's like Partridge, I suppose, in a way, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's better when she's messing up and it's all going against her. So you're right. So I watched a show on Pick TV, which is
Gary, why?
Oh, you little devil.
Well, I wanted to, look at a new channel.
Nobody knows where Pick TV is.
I don't know where. I'm going to find out if I have it. I don't think I do.
Everyone has it.
Well, hold on. Have you got Sky?
It's on Preview. It's on Preview.
If you've got Sky, Pick is Sky.
If you've got a telly...
Yeah,
152, channel 152, and I've got Pick +1, so in your face.
Right, I want to talk about Slasher. Now,
Gary, why?
Yeah, okay, this is interesting, but not well made. The first 20 minutes, basically the premise is that a young girl whose parents were murdered by a serial killer comes back to the town and moves into the house. No, not yet.
Documentary.
Moves into the house where her parents were killed.
As you would.
You're thinking, okay, this is kind of formulaic. And for the first 20 minutes, she's got a new husband. She doesn't get particularly well received.
You stayed on with it after this last 20 minutes.
I did. I watched it in 2 bits, but I actually did watch the whole of the first episode, and I've recorded the second.
Gary, why? That's going to be my new catchphrase.
and there were some good acting performances. It did actually manage to live up to its name. It did kill a couple of people in the first episode, so it's not just a program that says, we're going to be all about slashers and horror, and then nobody dies.
Gary, why?
No great actors in it. Sorry, there's some good acting. Sorry, there's some good acting, but there's no well-known actors in the program. Was what I was trying to say. But if you like a horror, there are very few what you would call. I mean, I think American Horror Story is one of the few horror genre shows that gets any sort of publicity. So this is one that if you like that genre, if you're a fan of like the Halloween series or anything like that.
It's a Canadian program, actually, Gary.
That's right. Yeah. It's still West.
Yeah, it's West.
I still got there.
West then North.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy Gary a compass.
And then the last one is Billions. Now, we've been probably promoting this for a little bit. This is the Damian Lewis, Paul Giamatti program.
Yeah, I forgot about this.
I watched this. Again, if you have a Sky box set subscription, you can watch the whole box set already.
How do you have a Sky box set subscription?
I don't. My father has it, and he doesn't know how to use the online bit.
So presumably he also doesn't know how that you're using it.
No, he's perfectly fine with me using it. I set it up with his knowledge.
Can I take a guess?
Okay,
I think Billions doesn't have Gary's name written all over it. That's my guess.
No,
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It's political. It's interesting.
Gary, why? It's going to be the new catchphrase.
I don't like the new catchphrase. Damian Lewis is very good in it. He plays the kind of ultra-rich billionaire. He plays that role really well. He goes to work in his jeans and T-shirt and makes people crawl and cry at a moment's notice by knowing more than they do. And Paul Giamatti is brilliant as he's the state's attorney with a real moral code, although the very first scene you see him in is being whipped by a dominatrix.
I know. No, we're not by a dominatrix, by his wife, as it turns out. But
I didn't know that.
You watched the whole first one?
You don't get... That's not revealed in that first episode.
Yes, it is.
I've got like 2 minutes to go at the end.
Don't. All you'll get 2 minutes from the end is the credits. You're not going to get any big.
I don't know. It was his wife anyway. Whatever. Yes. But I mean, it was a bit weird.
That was definitely on the people's couch because I know I've seen that scene.
Well, yeah, because she burns him with a cigarette and then puts it out using her own liquid. Well, no, that's what she does.
Using her own what?
Liquid.
Yeah, her own
Well, like
secretions.
Yeah. Her own
bodily this antifreeze from the car.
But
her own ketchup from the fridge.
That those are the programmes that I've liked. I think in order, I would say that Veep is at top. Billions has promise. Slasher, I agree. I probably won't continue with this, but it was something.
You
different.
said you recorded the second one.
Yeah, I said, and I just, God dear me, what are you like?
Gary, why?